that breath gon' stink. Hey queens, welcome to my channel. It's your favorite JamAfricanQueen. Today we are getting into the series called Elevate Yourself. This year we are adding things to our routines, skincare, health and fitness, wardrobe, in order to elevate ourselves for this year. And we're gonna continue doing that each and every year after this. I wanted to start this series off with hygiene just because I feel like that's the most important part. Your hygiene is honestly your impression. Like, yes, your looks are an impression, but hygiene leaves an everlasting impression. I just want you to think about how you probably have had an encounter with someone whose breath stunk, with someone who stunk in general, someone who you looked at their feet and it was green or crusty. And that's typically what comes to mind first. You don't think about how well they were dressed. You don't think about those things. You think about the negative thing, which is their breath stinks, or they stink, or they have XYZ. You know what I'm talking about. You're visualizing that person or people that you've run into. I'm not saying our name is on the list, right? I'm just saying in order to not be on that list, we're about to elevate our hygiene this year. So in this video, we are going to talk about things we're already doing. Now, listen, these are things that we are already doing, okay? We are just adding small tweaks to up the game a little bit, to just kind of make this like, okay, you have no reason to say I stink. You have no reason to say my breath stinks. None of that, okay? They shouldn't have that reason now, but we're just gonna make sure that they don't have that reason at all. I do want to preface that in this video, I won't be discussing any specific products. This video isn't about buying everything that I tell you that I'm going to incorporate in my routine. This video is about you figuring out what works for you, what you can commit to, and going from there. So I wanted to create a separate video just so you understood, okay, yes, I can commit to this, this, and this. And when I do put that video out, you can figure out, okay, actually, that's not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. Maybe I can add this to my routine. Remember, this video is all about the why. Why are we adding this into our routines? Okay, so just relax, figure out what you can commit to, and then check out the next video. Okay, now that we've got all that out the way. Now, I don't know your situation. I don't know if you have insurance, but if you can, I want you to make sure that you're going to the dentist twice a year. If you have insurance, cleanings are free. Just go, they're free. You'll get exams, x-rays, yada, yada. They're not gonna force you to get any additional work, but they will caution you that you do have some work to be done. But the least you could do, if you have insurance, go get your teeth cleaned. It's a part of it and you're already paying for it. That's going to help you fight bad breath. That's going to be the start of you taking care of any type of gum diseases that you may have or preventing gum disease. Because once you get there, that breath gon' stink. We're already brushing our teeth once a day, okay? That's something you're already doing automatically. Remember, we're just adding things to our routine. One thing that I do struggle with is brushing at night. This year, my goal is to make sure that I brush my teeth at night 2 to 3 times a week. That's what we're doing. We're brushing our teeth 2 to 3 times a week at night. Now, I know that that's like a low goal, but I want to commit to something that I know that I'm going to be able to do. I don't want to make this audacious goal and end up not doing it or end up burning out, because essentially I want to make sure that I am doing it. I just want to be able to give myself some grace. What I want to add to my routine is a tongue scrubber. Now, in previous years, and actually all my life, I have just been brushing my tongue with my toothbrush, like very vigorously. But I thought that that's what you were supposed to do, but apparently you're supposed to use a tongue scrubber. And I've been using one. I really don't see the point. but I'm doing it because apparently it's supposed to make your tongue a lot better, your breath smell a lot better and fresher. I honestly am not sure if brushing your tongue with your toothbrush and brushing your tongue with a scrubber makes a huge difference, but that's what we're gonna do to find out. We're gonna do that right now. We're gonna start using a tongue scrubber. I will say, even though I still brush my tongue with my toothbrush, I'm still using the tongue scrubber. I can't just not brush my tongue with my toothbrush. I don't think I'm gonna be able to give that up. So we're gonna do double. Next is flossing. Oh my goodness. If there's one thing that I have struggled with my entire life, is flossing. I honestly didn't know that flossing was so crucial, but ever since I started flossing, I have had limited cavities. There's a lot of things that I haven't had to pay for when it comes to the dentist because I'm not getting as many cavities as I used to. I also didn't know that flossing contributed to your breath smell, and that's because if you're not getting out those leftovers in between your teeth, they're gonna rot and they're gonna turn into cavities. Cavities make your breath stink. It's all a domino effect. So we're gonna save money in 2023 on dentist appointments, and we're gonna floss. And it doesn't take that long, and it's not that tedious. And honestly, I feel so much better when I do it. Now, I have been using mouthwash. This year, I'm gonna go with a fluoride-free mouthwash. I'm already using a fluoride-free toothpaste, which we'll get to in a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with a fluoride-free mouthwash. Mouthwash is what reinforces your dental needs. So a lot of them will talk about gum health, whitening teeth, freshen breath. Think about mouthwash as like hand sanitizer for your mouth. I'm pretty sure that makes sense, but mouthwash is really supposed to get rid of all of the excess germs and just really sanitize your mouth. Back to fluoride-free. I have started using a fluoride-free toothpaste. I've been using one, but in case you were wondering why I do use a fluoride-free toothpaste. So, funny story, I recently got on the woke side of TikTok. I kind of ran into what fluoride does to our third eye. If you're into that, hello, welcome to woke world. But what they say is fluoride blocks your third eye. And now that I'm a little bit more in tune with my spirituality, I don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize my ability to kind of see things for what it is. There are plenty of non-fluoride toothpaste that do help still build your enamel, that still do the same things that fluoride does to you. If that's something that you would like to commit to, you can, of course, do your research on what fluoride-free toothpastes you would like to do, but also just check out the video that I have linked down in the description box, and I will go through my favorite fluoride-free toothpaste. On this one, okay, so another thing that I wanted to talk about was coconut oil pulling. I feel like coconut oil pulling is a little too ambitious for me right now. I've tried it before and it makes me want to. So I don't know if that's something that I can commit to just yet, but we'll see. I heard it has amazing benefits, reverse your cavities, gum disease, all of that, freshens your breath, but I personally don't think that I can commit to that just yet. But if you would like to, coconut oil is great. It reduces plaque in your teeth. It whitens your teeth naturally. It's definitely a workout for your mouth if you're looking for that. It just reminds me of sea moss, like plain sea moss, and some things I just can't stomach. So the last thing with our mouths is you want to get a lip exfoliator. You want to exfoliate your lips because you don't want crusty, dry lips. Be for real, you know someone with some crusty, dry, ashy lips, and that's your last impression of them, or that's your impression of them, or that's what comes to mind whenever you think of them. But that's not going to be you. You're going to get a lip exfoliator, and then you're also going to get a really good, and I say chapstick, but not the brand chapstick, because chapstick brand just makes your lips a lot more dry. You're going to find a really good lip balm to put on your lips, like a lip sleeping mask, Yeah, or just Vaseline in general, because I heard that petroleum jelly is really good for your lips to keep them nourished. Now we are on to the body. We've went through the mouth hygiene. We've got a fresh mouth, yada, yada. Now it's time to get to our body. What are we doing with our body to help with hygiene? Well, first, you're already showering once a day. You are showering once a day, right? Okay. Now, for me, I'm already showering twice a day. I can't not shower twice a day. I know some dermatologists say that that's bad for you. I don't care. I don't. I wholeheartedly believe that I need to shower twice a day. I am a female, and in order to use the restroom, I have to sit on the toilet regardless of what I have to do. And I cannot go to sleep with any type of nothing, bacteria on my body. And that's what I feel like is on my body throughout the day. So for me, I'm showering twice a day. For you, if you're showering once a day, good job. That's better than not. You should not be showering. Okay. So what we're going to be using is, and this is actually new to my routine because I have been using loofahs. I know people say loofahs are terrible, and I know people say like all of that, but loofahs, the way they lather, I replace them a lot often than you think, but I'm getting rid of loofahs and I'm going with exfoliating gloves. Exfoliating gloves are perfect. The only reason why I stopped using exfoliating gloves is because sometimes I feel like they don't lather as well as you're supposed to. This is going to help get the dead skin off of your body while you're showering. So you don't need to add the extra tree hut scrubs, because that's what I was using as well. Now we're just exfoliating with gloves. Now, one thing you will have to do with exfoliating gloves is you have to replace them every month. Next, our body wash. I do remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was some debate of like, you're supposed to use bar soap and then you're supposed to use body wash. I'm not doing that. I know I shower twice a day, but I'm not doing that. I use a body wash. I use one body wash and I feel like that works for me. If you feel like you're cleaner with a bar soap, do you, okay? I have no problem with it. I think everyone is entitled to clean themselves the way they would like to clean themselves. So for body wash, I want to incorporate a body wash that's going to do something for my skin. Now, when I say do something for my skin, I don't want to just get a body wash because it smells great. I want to invest in a body wash that's going to help even out my skin tone, because that's the problem that I feel like I have, especially getting ready for summer. Y'all, bikini season is around the corner. Getting ready for summer, I want to have an even skin tone, especially whenever I'm in like my bathing suit, or just because it's going to be hot and I'll need to wear shorts and show my legs and all of that. So we need to get a body wash that is going to be tailored to our skin needs. Now, I also want it to be moisturizing, because who wants to be ashy, okay? And who wants to put on lotion and still feel ashy? Your soap will do that to you. So another thing that I have been using, but this is for you if you would like to incorporate this, is a body conditioner. I love having an in-shower body conditioner because it does make you feel a lot more smoother skin-wise. And like I was saying with the body wash, some body washes do strip your skin of the moisture. And I also don't have a filter on my shower. So not having a filter on my shower also helps strip the moisture of my skin, because of course tap water is really harsh. So the body conditioner is going to lock in that moisture and it's going to soften your skin. The next thing that I'm going to add into my routine that I haven't been adding in the past is a foot scrubber. So I do go get pedicures, but sometimes in between my pedicures, like as time goes by, my feet get a little crusty, and I like to wear open toe heels, and I don't want to be known as the girl with crusty feet or wrinkly feet, none of that. So we're going to invest in a foot scrubber. So the foot scrubber is going to scrub off all of the calluses on your feet, because your feet are going to be wet. It's going to be easier to get off. And be for real, you know someone who has crusty feet. Let's not let that be you. All right, so something that I already have in my routine, and you probably already have it in your routine as well, is a lotion. But the difference is, I don't want you to get a lotion that is going to sit on top of your skin. I really want you to kind of experiment with different lotions and figure out which one is actually absorbing into my skin. When it's summer, you're going to be looking extra soft and extra glowy. That's the goal. We want soft skin. We want to avoid a greasy lotion that's going to sit on top of your skin. And one that comes to my mind is Vaseline. I cannot for the life of me use Vaseline. I feel like it just sits on top of my skin and it's oily. And even right now, I'm just like, I'm getting a little cringed because I can feel the way that the lotion feels on my skin. Vaseline and Nivea. I'm sorry. They sit on top of my skin. I don't know how it is for you, but Vaseline and Nivea lotions, they always just sit on top of my skin and they don't actually give me the nourishment that I need. We're going to lotion everywhere because we want to avoid premature wrinkles. Okay, we're getting older. We need to avoid that. And the last thing that we're going to talk about for just our body in general is making sure that you are adding a sunscreen. Sunscreen is really what's going to help eliminate that anti-aging factor. Now, can you run away from wrinkles? Absolutely not. It's going to happen, but we can slow down when the wrinkles start to happen by using sunscreen and nourishing our bodies with lotion and just good products on our skin. All right, so you have made it to the end of this video. Remember, this video is all about our why. This video is about preparing us for the summer, preparing us for the new year, okay? Yes, we're in 2023, but our new year is starting in April with nature. So give yourself grace. There's a lot of things in this video that you may be doing, you may not be doing. Give yourself grace to figure out what it is that you can commit to. These are all things that I personally will be starting this year. A lot of the things I've already been doing, but we're just adding on top of our routines. And that's okay. It's okay to make subtle changes in your life to elevate yourself. The more we practice, the better we'll get at it. Remember, we're in this together, and the reason why I'm making this video is because this is what I'm about to start doing, and now this is what you're about to start doing. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're going to be incorporating into your 2023 routine. And also let me know how you felt about this video, because this is new and I haven't done this before. But I appreciate your view and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and do that too, boo, because we've got a long journey ahead of us. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.